Streaming, sending data. Alright, things are looking good as of right now. Welcome, guys. Grand Slam track, Kingston, Jamaica, seconds.
Yeah, he did that. He pulled that time off at the 2017 Jamaican champs, correct?
I think it's glitching again. Oh. Let me try
We're
this
in
again,
glitch
man.
mode. Hey, we're not in God mode. Come on. Come on. Freaking Colin McCarthy's working overtime here for this stuff right now.
I'm trying to figure this out, like, on the fly.
Colin's gonna be working at Silicon Valley in about 5 minutes.
Yeah, give me on some support or something. Let's see. Video.
Well, you're being very supportive to from the sidelines. Like I can't imagine you not being supportive to Facebook. Yeah.
You mean Meta?
Meta, sorry. Well, whatever the frick it is. I don't feel like it'd be much cooler to go to a club and ask for a girl's Facebook than an Instagram.
Then an Instagram? What about a
Why not?
TikTok?
It's such a it's oh, TikTok. What's your TikTok?
Yeah, what's your TikTok? All right, it says Hector says it's still glitching.
Oh,
Thank
Hector.
you, Hector. All the love, man. I appreciate it. I
Thank
just
you.
played with some
Honesty.
settings a little bit. It might take a second. Let me know if it's fixed. It's
Yeah.
looking good on my end now, though.
Hector, I appreciate the honesty. He's more like Tector at this point.
Dude, I freaking love Hector, man. Hector's like,
I love him too because you can guarantee three things in life: death, taxes, and Hector watching from the
and
sidelines.
Hector's looking out for the stream too. Like Hector's like tech support, like in Secaucus, New Jersey. You know, like we're sending out to Hector. Hector's like, guys, the stream's a little buggy. Like, let's fix that bit rate.
Yeah, man, for sure.
That's great. Thank you,
I
Hector.
came up with a nickname for him, but I don't know if he'd
No,
like
I
it,
like
'cause
Hector. Hector's good.
I like Tector. I like Tector.
Hector. All right, let me check on Jazzy. Hey, welcome.
Jazz. You like jazz?
You like Jazzy?
That's from what's it called? The B movie, right?
Yeah, it is.
I just realized that because I've never seen the movie, but Jerry Seinfeld animating any character, I'm in, you know?
KT, welcome to the chat. Yeah, dude, dudette, whoever, whatever you may be. Thank you so much for coming in. Thanks for supporting us. Oh, here we go. 110-meter track. Or the hurdles. They're already started. Look at this. These guys are
Boom.
flying.
I love that bottom left angle.
That's great. Oh, who won? It looked like it was the dude in the blue.
A staggering finish.
An absolutely stunning photo finish.
Colin, I'm a minute away from getting my TV in here and putting it on Peacock.
I think you should. Or why don't you put it on Creator Sports Network? Okay, so Beard actually won that one. That's Dylan Beard. He went to college at Howard, a legendary HBCU. He's from Baltimore, Maryland. He's the
Dylan
2023 Pan American Games finalist. And I believe as of this year, right now, he is the world leader in this event. So, and he's proven it still. He is still the world leader. What an absolutely just great finish by him.
Where's Beard? Top left?
I think he's the guy in the blue on the bottom
I was about
left.
to say, Dylan Beard was stroking his beard for a second, and I would have been like, if Beard has a beard, this is the Selly, right, Colin? Look. It's gotta be.
You gotta stick the lips out. Jazzy, I love the B movie. Yovana, hi guys, how are you today? We're good. Hope you're doing good too. Thanks for coming back into the stream today, Yovana.
Thanks, Giovanna.
Oh, KT said unfortunately they are not Kadarius Toney.
Darn it. Dude,
SA, San Antonio?
I really wanted your Cleveland Browns jersey, Kadarius.
I wanted the Chiefs one.
I wanted to listen to some of your music, young Joka.
Wow, but that was a great race right there. I mean, the world leader, Dylan Beard, has the record at 13.21 seconds for this year. That was a great run by him right there, definitely. Just proven he's still the world leader.
What was his final time on this race, Colin?
I didn't catch it. I think it was like 12 something.
Anytime you're in the 12s with this is nuts.
Jazzy never sat through the B movie. That's insane.
I didn't either. I need to flip it on ASAP. Speaking of flipping something on, I'm gonna go grab the TV really quick. Really quick.
All
I'll
right,
BRB.
I'll hold it down. I'm just gonna go pin one of the comments in the YouTube.
All right.
All right, guys. Yeah, if you're just tuning in from the sidelines, partnered with Creator Sports Network, thank you guys so much for giving us this opportunity. Wow, you just saw, yeah, Dylan Beard, Sasha Zoya becoming 1 and 2. Dylan Beard, a challenger, not even a racer for today's events. That's crazy. If you guys remember yesterday, there's South Africa. Okay, KT, that makes so much more sense now. Okay, do you have anyone in the race today? Are you rooting for anybody? Or are you just watching as a fan? And chat, and that goes for everyone. Is that you guys just watching as fans today? You have any dogs in the race? Let me know. I'm curious. I want to be rooting for the guys you're rooting for. I'm pulling for your favorite racers. Well, this next race is going to be the long sprints. It's a 200-meter long sprint. So we've got Jareem Richards, we've got Vernon Norwood, Matthew Hudson Smith. We saw Matthew Hudson Smith compete yesterday. We've got Muzala Samukanga, Busong again, Kabina.
Shit, is my TV even gonna work?
Back here on Grand
It sucks.
Experience in the deuce does not help his chances as winning the Grand Slam, but this is also going to
That
feature.
really sucks.
Though is Jareem Richards.
He has to be your favorite.
DeAndre Watkins.
Have that here.
I might even.
Big champion at Lake
This is happening. Let me drop the stream for a second. This is happening. Let me drop the stream for a second. Wow, it was the stream. The stream's killing me right now. I don't know what it is. It's got my bitrate messed up. Let me try one more time. Okay, we're good. We're streaming. I think we're connected. Let me try to put the race back up.
I commend you for what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I think it's the race.
Gotta get in the same one, bro. Shit's fucking with us. I know it probably is the race, but me being an extra screen doesn't help either.
No, I think we're good. I think we're good.
All right.
Let's see.
Well, hey, all we need to do is ask Jamani and Hector.
And Hector, yeah.
Holding it down, man. All right, Christopher Bailey versus Matthew Hudson Smith.
I haven't taken my eyes off of the frame rate. I'm making sure everything's looking good.
What is the frame rate, by the way?
60.
60 frames per second?
Yeah. Should I lower it?
Under, it should be 24.
Well, that's just the normal settings that this had set up.
That's got to be it. That's what makes this stuff laggy. It should be at 24. That's the industry standard.
Well, that's for like shooting though. I don't know if the streaming is different. I can change it.
No, you're right.
Let me check. Now it's not even letting me change it. I don't know why. Okay, but we're looking good right now. No video in Twitch. Okay, we're back to no video in Twitch again. All right.
This is ridiculous, man.
Dude, Tector is on the case.
Well, Hector could pull some strings at this point.
All right, let me try one more time. I'm going to try this one more time, all right?
Usang Colin Kebit Nachapi from Botswana. How about that name?
Here.
Let me try to pronounce that correct. I am totally doing you. Here we go. Ready? They don't give me the pronunciation for that name. Busong Kebenatshipi.
We're good on YouTube. Okay.
Years old, that kid. Look at his
YouTube seems to
arm.
be okay, but not Twitch. Okay, I played with the settings a little bit more, guys. Hopefully we're good. But anyway, we're getting ready for the 200 meter. I said some of the names, I believe, earlier about who's getting ready for this.
Yeah.
I got my money on Chris Bailey, man. I got my
Yeah?
money on Chris Bailey for sure. My boy out of Atlanta. I cannot go against the fellow ATLian.
Well, and look, I don't want to be this guy, but Chris Bailey has the worst personal best in this field, right, Colin?
Yes, he does. He does.
So you're looking for an upset here, is what you're saying?
I'm looking for Chris Bailey to run like crazy, man. I think that would be great.
You're looking for Chris Bailey to go Chris crazy.
Chris
Yeah.
crazy. Let's see. We've got. Do we have any hometown heroes today in this race?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, DeAndre Watkin.
That's what I'm talking about. DeAndre Watkin, baby, from Kingston, Jamaica. How about
Do
that?
you remember
A
who won the
champion.
400 yesterday?
Is that the guy who won the 400? Is that what you're asking?
No, I'm asking. Do you remember who won the 400
Do
yesterday?
I remember who won? It was these same guys, right?
Yeah, it was the same guys. It was the 400.
I feel like it was. I want to say Bailey almost.
That's what I think. I think it was Bailey. That's
Yeah,
why
you're right.
I'm fingers crossed for the upset here. All right, let's see.
You know, I really have a strong hunch that they're using a race car track because that I'm just looking
That
at this
part, yeah, the top part definitely looks like a race car track, 100%.
car would go, yeah. Matthew Hudson Smith out of Great Britain, personal best of 20.34. That's milliseconds, right? This is my idiot question of the day.
Yes, yeah.
We got
And then,
Samu.
and then if you know it's after the decimal points, tenths, then hundredths. So like 0.3
I know
would be
that,
like
my friend.
0.3 of a second.
I know that.
Okay.
I know that.
Making sure, making sure.
Well, I know that much. I know it's tenths, hundredths,
What's the next one?
thousandths.
Yep.
What's the next one? 10,000ths?
10,000ths? Yeah.
We don't ever go that far, okay?
1 millionths.
1 millionth of a decimal.
$1 million.
He did that when he was playing Musk. He slipped back into the 1 million for
Yeah.
a second.
Here we
Why
go.
wouldn't you
All
use
right, they're
that
getting
line
ready
in
to
the
take
front?
off here. I'm going to turn up the
Go.
volume a little bit.
You got it.
And they're off.
Gets out pretty sharp. Matt Hudson Smith has made
Oh,
up
look
some
at that. Dude, that drone shot looks
ground.
great. On the bottom right, that's
We've got some
crazy.
work to do right on the inside.
Look at these guys. They're chugging.
Shippy, but there's not much to choose between them.
All right, let's see.
Hudson's got some work to do to get amongst it, and the Brit is coming and he's charging quickly.
I'm
It's
behind.
going to be right in the middle for Matt Hudson Smith. Gets it.
Wow, Matt Hudson Smith takes it.
Jerry
Ooh.
Richards, all of them
Well, on
right
my
in the
feed,
middle
it
there,
hasn't even started yet.
forging
But
their way
okay.
forward down the home straight.
Come on.
Matt
man.
Hudson Smith with 20.77. The 30-year-old out of Great Britain with Puma. I mean, at the Paris Olympics, he won silver for the 400 meter. So he's definitely got some wheels on him, that's for sure. He's also a 6-time British champion, so
my
rightfully
God.
so. Chris
Watching
Bailey
it
not
now.
even finishing top 3.
I'm watching it now on Peacock. It looks like we're ahead of the curve, so they're running right now. This really sucks.
Wait, so are they gonna? Maybe their video is back on Twitch. Thank you, Texter. Thank you.
Boom.
All right,
Oh, he
so
had-
wait, I think we're gonna see our first champion here of this race group. They're gonna add all the points together. So let's see who's gonna be crowned.
Exciting. First champion of the event.
If you guys remember, there's a total of 96 racers, or runners. 48 are racers who are signed to the league, will appear in all the slams, and the other half are going to appear in the slams that they are able to compete in. There's 12 groups.
Oh, sorry. They call it a slam by slam basis, Colin, but continue, my bad.
Slam by slam basis. Thank you for the terminology correction.
The terminology. Yes, continue.
But yeah, every race is a final, so there's no like prelims or heats or anything like that. Each group is going to race twice, and then based off your group, there's going to be 12 champions in each slam, because there's 12 groups. So they're going to add these guys points up and see who's the champion of this group, I believe.
Well, I should be able to do that in my head, but I forgot who won yesterday.
KT asked what our favorite sport is. Grand Slam track, obviously, KT.
Yeah, that's the first thing that comes to my mind.
Really?
And my favorite sport is New York Mets baseball.
You know, I would normally say basketball,
Well, that's the way to do it.
but
I think everybody's been
you know,
saying,
there's
you know, if
something
you
about
kinda get about 18
going to a
points, you've got
baseball
great
game
chance, but
in
20
person.
points, you're
It's
pretty
really
much
great
nailed
to
it.
watch.
There'll be
But
one or two
get
that might
it.
it
be
also helps
good
when the team
for.
you go see
We will
is
see.
wins
Good.
almost every game.
Matt Hudson
Best.
Smith,
The
the
best.
first
Yeah.
slam champion.
No, but seriously, that's a great question. And I think I'll ask you this. It's a two-part question. What's your favorite sport to watch on TV, Colin? And what's your favorite sport to go to?
-3 is a monster win.
On TV, definitely basketball.
That's 20 low. You could argue maybe that's 20
To
low.
go
That's
to,
high
it's
19 was that.
you know, I would say basketball, but I'm probably gonna say baseball.
We'll take your word for it. Yeah. So
You know,
12
baseball, I
points,
think what's
Hudson
cool
Smith,
about
adding,
baseball is like
making
you
his
can be
total
so
20.
out
We'll
of
see
it
that in a second. Jerry
and like
Richards
still
with 8,
somehow make like
Watkins with 6.
a late inning like comeback.
Yeah. Well, because it's the what is there
Okay,
not
here
in
we
that?
go. Okay, so Matt Hudson
there's
has
the
20 points, Chris
result
Bailey
of
with
the slam
16.
in the men's long sprints. Hudson Smith
These are
with
the
20
standings
points. Chris
for
Bailey
this group for the
with
long
16.
sprinters.
Norwood and Jerry
Congratulations
Richards with,
to
11
Matthew
points
Hudson.
each.
Look at Matt
That then goes
Hudson.
down to,
That's
their
what did it say? He had
performance.
20
Let's just have a
points.
quick
So
Yeah,
he
that
came
means
in
he-
second
winner there.
yesterday. So
Wonder how
today's
he's
win
feeling.
put him right there. That's great.
$100,000. Well done, Matt.
Jamani said, "Watch football, go to baseball." Yeah, chat. What about you guys? Tell us what your
I agree
favorite
with that,
sport is to
Jamani.
watch versus go to.
I agree with that, Jamani. That might just be my answer, honestly. Although, once again, watching and going to New York Mets baseball wipes all of that.
I will
Because when
say
you
though,
go-
playoff-wise,
I'm gonna change my number for one.
Huh?
I will say though, for
I don't
playoffs,
know.
this
I'm
sport
gonna save it.
is pretty cool.
I made a lot of big purchases, so
Being there
I
for the
think
playoffs
I'm
for
getting
hockey
near to the
for
end of my career,
NHL.
so it's time to-
Also,
How
this
many
guy's
have-
one goal away from
Prepare for
becoming
the
the
next
all-time NHL leading
Another one in
scorer.
Miami, another one in
One
LA,
goal.
another one in Philly. But as for us here in Kingston,
Well,
massive
he literally has one goal in life, right? No.
Yeah, I think he said after. I think I don't know. He might retire this season. I mean, what else does he have to accomplish?
How many cups does he have?
Oh my goodness,
At
Matthew
least
Hudson Smith
one.
was a man on
I think
a
it
mission.
might be
Did not
one.
wanna
I
think
leave
it's
this
just
chance.
one.
I
I think it's
he
just
had a
one,
little
but he
chip
got
on his
it
shoulder
late.
after losing the
At
full
least he
100.
got
He
it.
had to come out
You're
here
the
and dominate.
all-time leading goal
What a
scorer
fantastic run
and a
for him.
one-time
Chris
Cup
Bailey looked at
champion.
one
I mean,
point that he
dude,
might
Hall
have
of
done
Fame
something,
career right
then he
there.
kinda
Boom.
faded
Oh,
towards
easy.
the end, although
Easily.
he does
One of
finish
the best
second
of
because
all
his
time to
efforts
ever do it.
yesterday
Obviously, one of the
in
best
men's
scorers.
400.
There
What a
you go.
Great start to a Grand Slam championship
The
win. I
best
love the
scorer,
excitement.
apparently.
The fans were into it. It was awesome.
They're asking Matthew Hudson Smith what they're going to do with his $100,000. He said, "I'm going to save it." That's a smart man right
There
there.
you go, Matt.
Come on, cash out on a new Bugatti or a nice Rolex for 10K.
Yeah,
What's
so
that going to
Matthew Hudson Smith got the first bag, handed out 100, nice little 100K. That's really fun.
Colin, these are the people we're competing with here.
Yeah, do you see that, chat? Thank you so much for not listening to those people and tuning into
And
us.
please continue to listen to
And a
us
big
and our
thank you
band.
to Creator Sports Network for giving us this opportunity. This next
Yeah.
event that's coming up is going to be the 1500 meter women's short distance. It's the short distance group. It's their second
Race
race,
two?
1500 meters. 1500
Oh.
meters doesn't seem like a short distance to me. I will be honest. That seems like a big
No, it
distance.
doesn't. It doesn't. Considering it takes an average of 3 minutes and 50 seconds to complete it, I don't think it's that short.
Yeah, right. So the fastest person ever to do this had a time of 3 minutes and 49 seconds. And that
Jeez.
was last year, and that was a 30-year-old Faith Kipyegon out of Kenya.
Good pronunciation. You nailed that one right on the head.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. But we have returning people like Mary Mora. We've got Natoya Goulet-Toppin, Danny Jones, Heather McLean, Susan Ejor. We have yesterday's winner who signed with Lululemon. She won the 800 meter. That would be Nikki Hiltz. She is a racer out of Santa Cruz, California. And then we've also got Duribe Watelgi and Jess Hall as well, rounding out the 8.
Look, I think it's Nikki Holtz's race to lose, right? She came in first yesterday. I'm curious to see. I forget who came in second in that place, but yesterday. But I'm curious to see if the person who came in second flips with her today and we have a tie. Wouldn't that be interesting?
Yeah, that would be really interesting. I think so. And then what were the rules with the tie again? You broke that
Oh yeah,
down
I'll
for
say
me
right
yesterday.
now. In case of a tie, the competitor with the highest individual finish will be awarded the higher place. If there's still a tie, which is very unlikely, the lowest combined time of both races for each competitor will be used to determine the place.
So basically, they're going to add their times up and see who had the shortest time from both races.
Yeah, but before that, they're just going to take the best time from the racers.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
KT said, do you guys like rugby? And did you know that South Africa has won the Rugby World Cup 3 times in a row? I actually did know this. Not that the 3 times in a row, but I do like rugby. My dad played rugby in college for Life College in Georgia, and he actually told me he had a lot of South African teammates. So that's really cool that you bring that up, KT.
That is, and that's cool that you shared that tidbit.
Yeah.
How many sports has your dad played? Jeez.
Yeah, dude, I definitely don't have the build to play rugby. I'm many pounds away. My dad said he had to really bulk up to play rugby though too. I mean, think about it. It's 7. I mean, if there's 7s, like 7-on-7 football with no pads. Yeah, dude, rugby's a rough sport. I can't imagine playing that.
Nah.
It's so cool to watch though.
I want to watch more because that's one of those sports where I just respect those people for putting their body on the line. Same with football.
Jamani is an Astros fan.
Ooh. Sorry, Jamani, that was my gut instinct. But it's not 2017 anymore, right? You only have Jose Altuve left from the cheat squad, right, Jamani? You got rid of
as a Dodger fan, I'm not vibing with the cheat squad.
Yeah, but look, I will admit, I was telling Cullen yesterday that they were a dynasty and a pretty good one at that. Even though they only won 2 rings, I think 2 rings in baseball is enough to call yourself a dynasty because it's hard to even win 1 in baseball. I think it's the hardest sport to consistently win a championship. I don't know if you agree, Cullen, but it's 162 games, and you're so fatigued.
I mean, think about the Texas Rangers. They were the best team last year, or 2 years ago. They won the championship, and then last year they were one of the worst teams in baseball.
Totally. Perfect example. And we forgot about them. They fell off the face of the planet.
Yeah.
But
then they're off to a hot start this year, though.
That was really surprising. No, I did not see the Rangers winning that World Series. In fact, I often forget that they won that World Series because it wasn't a very marketable matchup.
With World Series MVP, Corey Seager.
Adolis? Was it Adolis? No, it was Corey Seager. I just remember Adolis hitting
He's
tanks.
the second guy ever to win MVP in 2 leagues.
Wait, don't say it. I want to guess the first. Do you know? Don't say it.
I don't remember it off the top of my head.
Can you look it up and I'll guess it?
Jessica Hall, who was the silver medalist in Paris. Mary Moore is a scratch. Susan Najora of Kenya.
Okay, MVP in 2 leagues.
Paris Olympic Games.
For World Series MVP in 2 leagues.
World Series MVP in 2 leagues? Okay, don't say it.
And I want to lay out here when they introduced Matoya Toppin, who is from Jamaica, national record holder at 800 meters, and they like her.
I mean, I've got an idea. I've got a name. I don't think it's gonna stick though. No. Well,
I think you'll get it.
No, it's not Mookie Betts because 2020 Corey Seager won there.
We are close to 349, Faith Kipyegon, or
you think I'll get it?
Yeah.
The fastest time ever run on Jamaican soil.
Okay. Oh, no.
No, kidding. Absolutely not. All right. Steve Cram, 1500, knows his way
World
up
Series
top.
MVP in 2 leagues. Pressure really is on to all the people watching.
Here we go.
Here we go.
The 1500 meter is starting. We've got 4 minutes before they finish it, but this is going to be exciting. We've got Nikki Hiltz out there in the lead right now in the Lululemon. She won the 800 yesterday, so I think she's got a really good chance to win today.
Nikki Hiltz she's an exciting watch, man.
Jamani said, screw the Rangers. KT said, would you... Oh, yeah, they're the other team. KT said, would you guys say that American football is based off of rugby? Yeah, I'd probably say it. There's the ball is kind of shaped similarly. I know it's very different, and because, it's a totally different size ball, and, they don't throw it. Yes and no. But I haven't seen anyone translate...
What came first?
They keep bringing these rugby players into the NFL, and doesn't seem like anyone's really translating. Besides, Nate Ebner, former Patriot.
Darn, I really can't think of the player, man. It's bugging me. Wait. Is he a Hall of Famer?
Definitely. Do you want initials, or do you want to know the teams he played for?
Don't give me initials. Give me era. This is
How about
embarrassing.
the team he played for? One of the teams.
No, give me era, and then we'll do team.
Oh, I don't know the exact era. Definitely older, bro.
If you go to his baseball reference, just say what year he started and year he finished. That might help.
70s.
70s?
Yeah. Dude, look at this guy in the bottom right playing with the drone camera. He's changing the lens on the drone camera.
Pete Rose?
No.
Well, with Teji there in second place, she is the athlete that has such a long list of accolades at the age of 22. She has been so good.
He
for
is
so long already.
a
She is really kind of
great player.
in that position that she likes.
Thank Aaron.
She's coming off of that
No.
silver medal from the World Indoor Championships, where she finished second to the great Sagai. So, I mean, this is just
The other team he
an
played
athlete
for
that I
lost
think
in the
we all
World
need to
Series
know
this year.
and really watch run, because if you let her stay in the race.
Okay.
I'm
Okay,
talking
that's
about
enough.
Derivo
That's
Wittelke
all I
there in
need.
second. She is a threat in that final 150 and 200 meters.
Okay. Got it. Reggie Jackson.
Yep.
All right. That helps. Thank you. Got it. Bingo.
If you guys are just tuning in, Grand Slam track, Kingston, Jamaica, National Stadium. This is the women's 1500 meter. Thank you again to Critter Sports Network for giving us this opportunity to cover this event. It's really cool to see. Nikki Hiltz, the winner of yesterday's 800 meter, the group, is not in the lead right now. She's in the middle of the pack. We've got a minute left. They just rang the bell. That means it's the final push. Oh, dude, I don't know who that is in the very far back.
That's
She's
Jess
very
Hall.
behind.
That's Jess Hall in the front, though. I know that much.
Who's in the very back?
Jess Hall's a face I could never forget. She's gorgeous. Sorry, but I had to say it. I mean, I'm going to just keep complimenting Jess Hall because I'd love to, I don't know, just be friends with her, you know. So, Jess Hall, I'm rooting for you. Jess Hall, I'm a successful 21-year-old co-host of a sports show. Please, let's go out on a date.
We're at the home stretch.
Go, home stretch, baby. Let's get it, Colin. Here we go. This is it.
Let's see. This is going to be big. Nikki Hiltz needs at least like a top 2 finish.
Oh, whoa,
win
who's
that
that
100
front?
grand? Oh,
That-
who's this? Pulling ahead right
Is
there.
that Wel-
Jess
is that
Holt. Nikki
Welch?
Hiltz making a late run for it. She's probably going to get third. It's not going to be enough to win first, though, I don't think. Wow, what a finish. Nikki Hiltz congratulating.
LTG?
What a race.
Is that who I think it is?
Who
is that
finished last? Who is that right there?
That Deribe Weltigi?
It was Weltigi. Wow, look at
All
that.
right. Good for Weltigi.
Weltigi. Wow, that was great. 4 minutes, 4 seconds. Great time, too. And then Ihore or Susan Ijor from Kenya finishing second. Nikki Hiltz third, both with 4.5.
A little bit about Deribe Weltigi. She's a 22-year-old from Ethiopia represented by Nike. And in 2023, she set the world record for the road mile. A mile ran on the road, I suppose. Guess what that number is, Colin?
What?
4 minutes, 20 seconds, 98 milliseconds.
Wow.
Damn.
That's crazy. Yeah,
I couldn't even
fun fact. Well, you know, she
5:30
actually
in
has
middle school.
3 races in her career that are sub 3 minutes, 54 seconds. And then this season, she actually won silver for this event at the indoor race.
Okay, I wonder who won gold. Tsige. Tsige won gold, and she's in this event too, right? No, she's not. Well, hey, give props to everybody in this event, but it looks like Jess Hull, Nikki Hiltz, and Weltigi. Big props to you guys for really making your mark.
Yeah.
And good for Weltigi, man. Good for her. That's a cool graphic. Champion. That must feel good for her. But we're not so sure about who won the whole thing yet, are we? We're not so sure.
No, I think they're about to add up the totals right now.
See, that's what I love.
Yeah.
That's what I love about this sport.
Jamani,
That we're
speaking
on
of
the
Reggie
toes.
Jackson, how bad things were in Oakland. Are you talking about this year or like all the time?
Man, I can't believe it took me Mr. October.
I know, right?
I was thinking of Derek Jeter, Mr. November.
But he only
But-
played for the Yanks.
He never played for another
Jaws,
team.
how's it going? What's up, Jaws?
Hey, Jaws.
Coming in.
Yeah, what's you big Steven Spielberg fan?
The dollar signs do come into play, and when you're fighting for second, third, fourth,
That was good.
you're going to fight every step of the
That was
way.
good.
Well, the winner of the 800 yesterday didn't quite get there today. Nikki Hiltz is with Radzi.
Who's the next person going to be in this
Nikki, you'd
chat?
love to have been the
ET.
champion,
We've already
but
got
you fought
KT.
valiantly throughout that.
Look at Jessica. I love that it has their first name on their shirt, not their last name. Did you notice that?
I think Nikki Hiltz won.
Nikki Hiltz.
I
How
think,
about that?
With her third place finish, she was still able to keep enough points to be in first.
Yeah, I mean, I think we're used to doing it, just not in April, you know?
No way. I wouldn't have thought. I wouldn't have guessed.
That's crazy, dude. Congrats to Nikki Hiltz. I mean, yesterday we were talking about how she was just sponsored by Lululemon. We didn't think she was gonna, you know, be placing first yesterday and third here, winning the 100 grand. That's insane. Hector, how long did you guys research for this event? That's a good question.
Well, I'll answer it. Cullen researched 2 hours. I researched an additional 2 hours.
Boom.
Yeah, take that, Cullen. No, seriously though, how long did we research?
I don't. I'll time it next time, Hector. I'll let you know.
Just for Tector. Just
Tector.
put a little timer. Good question though, Hector.
Yeah, that's great.
What if I told you none at all, that this is just off the dome and I had a conversation with the founder, Michael Johnson? That's the only freaking info I... Yeah, I was on the phone with MJ earlier this week. He was giving me all the deets. That's all I needed. I didn't need to go to any website or article. I got it right from the source. Me and Michael Johnson, we're locked like this, man.
Jaws said, no, I'm sorry, it was Weltage that won. That's crazy.
Weltage?
Okay, and Nikki Hiltz got second. So Daribe Weltage, I'm sorry, pronunciation error. Daribe Weltage with getting the 100 grand. Congrats to her. And then Nikki Hiltz, no, sorry for reporting that incorrectly. It's Daribe Weltage with the 100 grand. So congrats to her. She's the short distance champion today of the women's group. Congrats to her. I wonder what she's going to do with the money. That's
a great question.
Australia. Or no, that's not her. Back in Ethiopia.
I think they're about to... Ooh, Mora, DNS, did not start. I wonder what happened with her.
Huh. Yeah, I think she had a sub in.
Yeah.
Hector,
let me just read
says,
you.
I'm sure you missed the wide angle. Yeah, I actually like this 4-box look. It's great. I think it's a lot of fun. We got the drone shot. We got the 2 side angle shots and the one that seems to kind of be like a free shot. That's really cool. I kind of like this. Definitely better than yesterday. I feel like we can see everything today. It's great.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure. I've got it on my TV next to the screen. I just wish it was...
KT says that's their nickname. That's cool.
I like the name. It's cool. I love it. I'm DD, although I don't go by that at all. I don't have a nickname. Would you say you have a nickname, Cullen?
Yes and no.
I can think of your nickname, C-Mac.
I would say C-Mac and Cullen Mac.
Yeah. But Cullen Mac's like your name.
Yeah.
Know, like, I might as well just call you Cullen. It's easier.
Yeah, right.
I like C-Mac.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like a lot of people hang with... I mean, I'm Cullen. I'm either Cullen Mac, or C-Mac. I've been referred to all 3.
Yeah. No, I don't have a nickname. Does anybody... I mean, on the diamond or on the sports field, did anybody ever be like, McCarthy, get your ass over here? Maybe your coach.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I usually got first name.
Because I
know my dad's nickname growing up was just Cardi.
I was about to say, Cardi's kind of tough, honestly.
Yeah, Cardi. But with the Boston accent.
Did your dad just come out with I Am Music?
Yeah.
Can you tell him he did a great job?
Throw me the ball, he throws that thing like a quarterback.
Throw me the ball, like a quarterback. I wish we could say that about some shot put, but there's no field today, baby.
Jamani said, since GST will be in LA in May, that would be the perfect time for the 100-meter challenge. Yes, we do have to do that. So we got to find... Honestly, we should just do it on a football field. I think that'd be good enough.
You mean stream the event?
No, he's talking about... or Jamani's talking about the race. How we're talking about...
Well, here's the deal. I'm not going to I won't make any promises, but I will say this. I want to race your ass.
Yeah, we got to find... We could go to... I know we could just... Any football field we could go to.
And number 2, the LA stream we'll do together. We'll do in person, whether that's where you are or where I am.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
We'll figure that out. So we'll get the stream and the very important, highly awaited race. If you guys,
yeah, hopefully, I'll probably be in a different location by then. Hopefully, so that could be good and make life easier for both of us.
Always, baby.
KT said my name is Kirsten. Okay, that's cool. Great name.
Oh, your name's Kurt. I didn't even know if you were a
Jaws
man or
says that is tough. With all capitals, tough. Giovanna said, I like the name C-Mac. It sounds good. I appreciate that, Giovanna. Do you guys have nicknames, chat? Does anyone have nicknames, chat? Besides KT?
Besides KT, of course.
We know your nickname, KT. We got you down.
We know Tector. We got Tector. So.
All right, so this is going to be the women's short hurdles, the 100 meters. This is going to be a quick race. As you know, the person with the personal best, that is Akira Nugent. Her personal best is 12.24 seconds. She's the personal best leader of this group today.
Oh my gosh, sorry, but I just saw Matthew Smith, the English guy. He rocked the baby as his celly.
That's crazy.
That's you want to know what's tough, Jaws? Rocking the baby after you win Grand Slam track.
Yeah, that was very impressive for him to come out and win his second best event the way that he did.
Deribe Weltegi just fell to her knees after that race. She fell to her knees finding
Jocelyn.
out.
Is this like OG Jocelyn?
Olympic silver medalist from the 400. The way he dominated.
I remember
right?
Jocelyn.
I don't. Who's Chiara Prado? She can freaking
Chiara
kick rock.
Prado. That's an interesting name.
You
Jasmine.
know Chiara
Okay, so
Prado?
Jazzy's your nickname. Jaws is Jocelyn's nickname. Kiara, that's not a nickname, Kiara. That's just your full name.
Whoever Kiara is, hit up 12 of your friends right now and tell them to join this chat as well, please. We need more.
Jaws, yes to, like, your OG Jocelyn? Is that who you are? If so, like, good to see you again. What is this race for? Is it for qualifying to the Olympics or just random? Nathan, yeah, it is. It's a Grand Slam track put on by Michael Johnson, former track star. It has nothing to do with the Olympics as far as I know. It's just the fastest professionals in the sport.
Facts. And that's obvious. I don't think we could beat any of these people in a race.
Yeah, we've also got Masai Russell, Jasmine Camacho Quinn, Nia Ali, Serena Samba Mayela, Danielle Williams, Amber Hughes, and Denisha Cartwright.
I'm Masai Russell. I got my eye on Masai, baby.
You got your eyes on Masai?
Yeah, she won the gold in Paris for the 100-meter hurdle. Isn't this the event we're doing? Yeah, she won gold for this.
Okay,
so I'm
then she's the shoe-in, right? Is that
she's the shoe-in.
She's the
shoe-in. Favorite.
Yeah,
I don't care if she's 0.1.
Oh, you go.
I don't care if she's 0.100th of a second behind Nugent, correct? I'm still taking Masai, baby.
Yeah.
I got that decimal place, right? Right, Colin?
You did. 100th.
Right.
1/100th. Yep. Good job. It is Jocelyn. Jocelyn, welcome back. KT, I like the nickname DD. Daniel, do you ever go by Danny? He just goes by Daniel. I've called him Dan a couple times, but it was not well received. Dan is like a 40-year-old, I feel like, you know?
Look, here's what I'll say about nicknames and me in a nutshell. I don't have a nickname. Friends close to me give me nicknames. No one's ever going to call me Dan or Danny upon my request. They're going to say it to me on their own accord. And it's fine. I don't mind it. If anything, a little nickname shows the love we have for each other. He's
usually Daniel. Usually I call him Dan if like he's about to get hit by a car. I'm like, Dan.
Yeah. Like this past weekend.
Yeah, I was like, just don't get run over by the car.
I feel like you said Daniel, but no, you might have been right.
Let's see. Jaws, yep, been here, been the start, missed a lot of streams, but that's okay. Welcome back, Chiara Prado. I could definitely beat them in a race. I would like to see you try to run 12 seconds. I don't even think you could jump over a hurdle at full speed, Chiara Prado.
Damn, what do you have against this girl, bro? What do you got against her, bro? You never even met her before.
Giovanna, I don't have a good nickname. Leah, Dan is for an Uncle Dan kind of guy. Right, that's right, Leah. Jaws, save Dan for 20 years from now. Yes, okay, we're in agreement. He'll 20 years when he's like 40 something, it'll be Dan. Yova. Maybe Yova for Yovana. Or just Yo. I don't know. Bro's dogging on Kiara. I'm sorry, Jocelyn's calling me out. I apologize, Kiara. I didn't mean it like that. I couldn't beat these guys, okay? Maybe you're a track athlete. I don't know. I don't know.
Jasmine, what's her name?
Jocelyn?
No, Jasmine. Is she even in this field?
Jazzy? Oh, are you talking about an actual runner? Oh, Jasmine Camacho Quinn? Yes,
yeah, she flew a kiss to the camera, and my heart literally just dropped.
Did you catch it?
I didn't. Literally, they keep cutting to these girls, and they're incredible athletes, is all I'll say. But face card 10 on all of them.
Okay. Fire, dude. Fire. I'm here for the running. I'm here to watch them run. Dude, this is going to be crazy. Okay, so you're going Masai? You're going Masai? I got to take the gold winner. I have to go with Masai too. I think Akira might give her a run for her money though. Let's see.
Well, literally, she's going to give her a run for the money. You know what I mean? They're all giving each other a run for that money, baby.
Okay, Nathan makes a good point. If there was no hurdles and you were able to tie the other competitors' shoes together, we would have a chance to win the race. I agree with you, Nathan. That's a great point. Okay, we're off to the races. Let's see.
Here we go.
We're going. We're going. Oh, ooh. Let's see. Let's see. That bottom left corner.
It's not going to
Jones. Did you say Jones?
The second person or the third person. Them. Now I'm going to watch it back on Peacock because I'm behind 20 seconds.
Jones. Okay, I do not have a scouting report for Jones. Congrats to her, though. Danielle Williams coming in second, and then Jasmine Camacho Quinn coming in third. So no one that we thought was going to win. That's okay, though.
Masai Russell, what happened to Masai?
She did not place top 3. I'll tell you that. Wow. Tia Jones. Okay, yeah, I didn't even have a scouting report for Tia Jones. Way to just blow everyone out of the water. 12.63 seconds. That's crazy. Colin, did your dad ever play rugby professionally or just for fun? He just played throughout college. He also played hockey in college, too. Jaws. Face card never declines.
Damn,
Jaws, how many races are there? Well, this is a 3-day event. It's the Grand Slam track in Kingston. There's 4 total slams. This is the first slam of the season. Let's see. So this is day 2. That was the 4th race. We've got 4 more races, I believe, as well. The next event.
You know what? You know why we don't know who Jones is, Colin? Because she's not on our.
That's what I said. We don't have her scouting report.
Yeah.
That's okay, but well, congrats to Jones. Talk about an underdog that we don't even have her scouting report. Way to just go out there and fly. Jones she had a good lead on everybody too. Did you see that? There was
by about a second, maybe 0.5.
Are we talking tenths or hundredths here?
Going into the
hundredths.
Wow. Dude, look at the drone guy. He just gave us a thumbs up. Thank you, drone guy. Appreciate it.
You got it, man.
The drone guy looks like he's our age, dude.
Yeah. Having some fun in Kingston, Jamaica. Going out with the boys tonight in Kingston. What's the plots here? Where are we going?
yeah, where are we going?
It looks pretty cool, Kingston.
It's got a nice the Marley kids. It's me, Ziggy, and Stephen Marley. We're going to.
Why? When I think of Jamaica, I only think of Marley. But who are some other famous people from Jamaica? Usain Bolt.
Yeah, he's a fast. That's a fast guy. We got. All right, guys. If you're just joining in, this is the Grand Slam track event in Kingston, Jamaica, at the National Stadium. Yeah, look at Tia Jones right there. Just won the 100-meter hurdles for the women. This is all in partnership with Creator Sports Network. So again, thank you so much to them for giving us this opportunity. This is a crazy event. 3 days of races, the fastest people in the world. This next event is going to be electrifying. That's going to be the women's 100 meter. So, and the person with the fastest personal best in this event today, that's Jacius Sears with a personal best of 10.77 seconds. She did that in Gainesville, Florida just last year.
Wow.
And it's actually her first year as a pro.
23 years old.
Just came out of college.
She'll pan Sear through the competition.
Yeah, would you like to read some of the other competitors, Daniel?
Got Melissa. I mean, these are all new names to us. This is the first we're seeing of these athletes, these incredible athletes. But followed by Jacius Sears, we've got Melissa Jefferson Wooden from South Carolina, represented by Nike. She's 27 years old. In her career, she's had 8 legal races below 10.95. 4 below 10.90. That's pretty impressive. This is her season debut meeting, so this is her first event in 2025. Followed by Wooden, we've got Tamara Clark, who's a challenger. She's 26 years old, out of High Point, North Carolina. In 2022, she reached the World Champs 200-meter final, placing 6th. At the 2024 U.S. Olympics trials, she was a finalist in the 100-meter, placing 5th, and the 200-meter, placing 6th. You want to continue with the rest, Colin?
Yeah, sure. Just one second. I was going to answer some chat questions. Janetta said, this Grand Slam is so exciting, keeps me on the couch. Exciting track meet. Janetta, thanks for being here. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Did you ever participate in track, or anyone in chat? Are you a former track athlete, current track athlete? Let us know.
I call them track leads.
Track leads? KT, Daniel, you mentioned that some of the runners are called challengers. What's the difference between challengers and other runners?
Did I take that one?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, the racers are the best in the world. Nothing against the challengers, but the racers, they pursue them. The racers are signed to a contract year-round. They're locked in. They have to attend all 4 races. People like Gabby Thomas, people like Kenny Bednarek, the big dogs, the popular ones. Those are going to be your racers, the one who do really well at the Olympics. Your challengers, they're the rivals. They're motivated by the intense competition, and they're selected on a slam-by-slam basis, which means there's no guarantee they're going to make it to the next slam. So they have even more to prove. They have to prove their place in this event. And I don't know. That's the best I could say, right? The challengers have a little bit more to prove than the racers, right, Colin?
Yeah, well said. I would definitely agree with you 100%. Like you said, it'll pop up like when they show the results R and C. And like you said, the racers are going to be at every slam, and there's going to be 4 of them. And the challengers, you might see some of these guys just once this season on these slams.
Who's your favorite for this one, Colin? You got Sears, you got Jefferson Wooden, you got Tamara Clark, Kemba Nelson. Who you thinking for this one?
I'm going to go Sears. First year as a pro, the rookie with the fastest personal best time. Seems like she must have those fresh legs being from Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. Let's see if she can put those wheels in motion.
Okay. Just to kind of differ from your decision, I'm going to take Melissa Jefferson Wooden, who took home the bronze in the 100-meter event in the Paris Olympics last year, just to differ from you. But yeah, Sears is probably the best bet for sure. But I can go against my girl Jefferson Wooden. So
Leah said Devin White is from Jamaica, I think, or Devon White. Correction. KT said I think Rihanna's from Jamaica, but I could be wrong. Jaws said
Isn't she
Daniel
from Trinidad?
Jokes.
Isn't she from Trinidad and Tobago?
That's what I thought. Barbados?
And who's Nicki Minaj from?
Janetta,
she's one from.
I am Jamaican. You know we got to watch. Well, Janetta, you've got three hometown heroes representing you in this race. You got Kimba Nelson, you've got Alana Reed, and Jodine Williams representing Jamaica. So, I mean, you've got 3 dogs in the race, man. I definitely think. And they're all challengers, surprisingly. That's really cool, though.
We've also got Brittany Brown from Upland, California. She's a California girl. They're undeniable.
Upland. Hey, yeah, that's not too far from here.
I don't know where that is. I know where it is. I'm from Downland.
Oh, man. That's crazy. I'm from Eastland.
Yeah.
I know. I have hat on head.
You're from
have
the
shoes.
country. You're from the country, baby. You're
I
from the
have
country.
purse. I have hat on head. I'm from the country. Would you, okay, question to you. Would you consider where I'm from the East Coast?
Oh God, we're doing this again. Am I gonna be scolded for my frickin' answer? Do I consider where you're from the East Coast?
I mean, like, because I think it's
Like
on the East Coast.
geographically speaking, yes, you're on the East Coast. The course of history tells me that Georgia's the South.
I mean, yes, it is the South, but it's on the East Coast.
Yeah, but you never said when you go to Georgia, are you gonna say I'm going to the East Coast or I'm going to the South?
I'm saying I'm going to the South, but I'm from the East Coast. I hail from the East Coast. I mean, I don't talk like this, man. Like, I
when I
remember
think
about to
of-
go see some racers out there really fast, man. Let me put some dip in my mouth. It's like I'm watching NASCAR out here, man.
Honestly, brother, what's right about Georgia?
Wow. Geography. Tennessee? No. Oof.
No. Isn't it the Carolinas?
I did want to say. It's I think it's South Carolina. Georgia is the South. Georgia is not.
And South Carolina is South. And that's South.
Tector said basically the same as tennis. I just know the movie because I watched 7 Days. Oh, Challengers. I get it. Good one, Tector. Tector says Nikki's from Trinidad and Tobago. Kiara says Georgia's not East Coast, it's the South.
I agree, because you ask my relatives in New York if people in Georgia are from the East Coast, they're not going to agree with you with their thick New York accents and their bundle of layers, you know.
I went to Georgia.
The East Coast, New York, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, you know. The last state I'd stop at that mark is Virginia. That's the cusp for me.
Janetta said one of my dogs is going to bite. Oh, we got 3 dogs in the fight, Janetta. I hope one of them bites.
Hopefully one of them bites.
Kiara said everyone talk like that in Georgia. Hector, Georgia is not the East Coast. You wouldn't call Texas the East Coast either. Well, because Texas is in, like, the middle. Georgia's, like, actually on the East Coast, though. Like, well, then the border of Georgia is actually on the East Coast.
Okay, well then, buddy, ready? I'll save all your problems, buddy. Here's what we're going to do. Buddy boy, here, buddy. Here's what we're going to do. Take your little East Coast that you love, and we're going to combine it with the South, and we're going to make it the Southeast. How about that?
Like this?
Like that? Just like this.
You guys are very down to earth. Thank you, KT.
Opposites attract. We've got a negative and a positive. Boom, Southeast. Let's go. End of conversation.
KT, you guys are very down to earth. Yeah, clearly.
I love, like, you're not getting the peacock shots of them, like, looking at the camera as they slide by.
Well, I can see the 2 guys with the camera on the top left box. They're showing, like, their faces.
These are cool. I just love these. They give them some camera time.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so the Peacock stream's a little behind. Good thing you guys are watching from the sidelines, partnered by Crater Sports Network, because we're a little bit ahead here on the stream.
Seriously. How do you think I feel? I'm confused as a freaking baby bird in a freaking nest right now.
Yeah. All right, you could probably put it back on you. I don't know if we're allowed to show the Peacock stream.
Oh, yeah. You know YouTube's gonna be super happy about that.
Hey,
Sorry, YouTube. I love you.
you didn't have permission to do that.
What do you think happened to our soccer stream? Hey, question for you guys. Any returners from the Benfica stream?
Yeah. FC Firenze.
I know Hector and Jemani, you don't have to say it, all
And
right? I get
Jocelyn,
it.
yes. We've got all the usual
These are
suspects
shoo-ins.
in here.
You guys are shoo-ins.
Again, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is the 100-meter women's short sprints in Kingston, Jamaica, Grand Slam track. They're getting ready to go. Big thank you to Crater Sports Network. This is day 2 of the Grand Slam track. We're covering day 3 as well tomorrow. From the sidelines, our ats on the bottom. Make sure you add it. Subscribe. We got fun stuff going. Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. All right.
If you want to watch somebody win $100,000, you're in the right place.
Yeah. Someone's about to win 100. Or no, this is race 1 for this group.
They'll
win tomorrow, though.
Yeah, they'll win tomorrow.
Here we go. They're off.
Off.
I feel like I want to play. Go! Oh, dude, what a finish. What a finish right there. Wow. Oh, that was Melissa Jefferson Wooden.
Hey!
She's from South Carolina. She's from the Southeast. She went to college at Coastal Carolina. 11.11 seconds. Oh, yeah, she was flying. And we got Prandini after her, as well as Jacia Sears. So Sears, my pick, coming in third. I'll take that.
Hey, who did I say was going to win it, though? Come on. Come on.
Melissa Jefferson Wooden.
That's right.
The
Put
bronze
some respect
medalist from
on the
Paris.
Sears usually a strong finisher. Maybe a lot of focus on the early part of
Oh,
the race
Jazzy
there
was
versus
on that
but
stream.
Jefferson
Jazzy,
is known
sorry,
as a
you were there
starter.
too. Hello.
So to see her
Jazz.
Yeah, that's great.
Boom. Look at her. She was flying.
Yeah,
she
dude,
got
she
that.
was 11 seconds. That's
That
insane.
was such a gratifying feeling, getting to the tape before everybody else and just pulling it with you. Like, you guys aren't going to get any of the tape. She's like, she owned it. She took all the tape away from everybody and just dragged it with her. That was a flex.
Yeah, dude, that's great.
What position would you hit if you just ran 100-meter? Hands on the knees on the ground, just
I'm
starving?
laying on the ground. I'm laying on the ground going like this so they can bring me over like one of the oxygen masks. So I can be like,
You're going to be like Noah Lyles in a wheelchair. Ooh.
oh, wow, that's definitely one.
Don't mean to disrespect the legend.
KT said, Daniel, you seem very passionate about what's considered the East Coast. We've had this conversation multiple times. It's an ongoing argument between us.
Yeah. It's a good one, though. It's a good one.
Looking really strong on the latter part of the race.
It's a harmless conversation.
Moving through the line. I like to keep an eye on the attitude, and I can see that there's a confidence
there. It's a harmless conversation.
And that always bodes
All right, well, dude, what a race that was. Shout out to Melissa Jefferson Wooden for taking that. I'm excited to see her tomorrow, to see what she is going to do tomorrow.
Yeah, she killed it today. Smoked him.
Tomorrow
Boom.
she's participating in the 200 meter, so just double the distance. That's going to be at around 2 o'clock, I believe, tomorrow. I might be wrong on that. Maybe 1 o'clock. But next up, this is going to be another exciting race. We've got the men's short distance, 1,500 meters. This is the first of this group. Can I talk about the guy who's favored in this race? Because this guy is, this guy's amazing if you saw the Olympics.
All right, go ahead.
Can I take this one? All right, Cole Hawker. Watch out for Cole Hawker. This guy, in the 1,500 meter, was the gold medalist at the Paris Olympics, setting the North American record in the process. He ran at 3 minutes, 27 seconds, and 0.65 seconds as well. Moving into number 7 on the all-time world list. That is crazy. This guy was kind of in the middle of the pack, back of the pack at that race, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere, he just shot up when that final bell rang, shot up to front, and just had it was almost like a photo finish. At the last second, he got first. It was amazing. And this guy, he's got long hair. He almost looks like a hippie, but he's crazy. This guy's really good. Watch out for Cole Hawker. He went to school at Oregon, signed with Nike. He's a Duck. I think he's got a really good chance to take this one home for sure.
Yeah, that's going to be tough to beat, but, we've got another racer who's challenging him. We've got Josh Kerr out of Edinburgh, Scotland. He's sponsored by Brooks. He went to college at New Mexico. Go Lobos, right, Colin?
The Lobos.
His personal best in this meet, in the 1,500 meter, was last year at the Paris Olympics, where he placed silver behind his namesake, Cole Hawker. Now, once again, Colin's riding with the gold on this one. He's going with his boy Hawker. He's locking in with Hakkinen. But I got to go Josh Kerr just to be on the prairie.
In the top left, you can see that's actually them. Hawker on the left, and then Kerr on the right.
Let's say that's a rivalry right there. That's a rivalry right there.
Yeah.
It dates right back to the Paris Olympics, man, when they went gold and silver together. I think Kerr wanted to win gold in that one pretty bad. So let's see if he can. I don't know.
We've also got another American. That's Yared Naguse. Went to college at Notre Dame. Go Irish. Look at that right there. I'm not going to show the name on the jersey because he got destroyed in the Natty. But I'll show the sleeve. I'll show the leaf. No, I'll show him love. I'll show the guy some love. Got to put up the Riley Leonard, bro.
Oh, they just cut to Michael Johnson again. He's there.
Yeah,
Tall
so Michael
dude.
Johnson is the founder of this slam track, former Olympian, former great Olympian. I mean, amazing. He performed crazy at the Atlanta Olympics back in '96. Also,
He looks cool as a cucumber, man. He really does look cool as a cucumber.
what is he sipping on? So I want to know.
Is that a C4?
Yeah, it looks like a C4, right?
I've got a totally different angle of him. I've got like the front shot, so maybe I'll cut to that really
You can
quick.
see what he's sipping a little bit better. We've also got Neil Gorley out of Great Britain. His hometown is Scotland, but he's running for Britain today. 2 weeks ago, he earned the first global medal as the world indoor silver medalist at the 1500. We've also got Mohamed Atoy,
Back here at Grand Slam track in
Emmanuel
Jamaica, there's the call. This is
Wanyanyi,
the only reason Matthew Centris
Marco
got on the
Arope,
plane, was to come
and
watch
Bryce Hoppel,
short distance racing
also
here
a fellow
at
American.
Grand Slam.
Bryce Hoppel went to
Marco
college at
Arope.
Kansas.
'Cause it's gonna be great.
Colin, I'm stranded on a desert island, and
Fantastic. So many
what do I
guys.
need you to
So
bring?
good. Before we get to that, though, let's talk about what happened with Melissa Jefferson.
Woo!
Or no, Colin, I'm at the bottom of a well, and I need you to rescue me. What do I need you to bring?
A rope?
Like a champion through the middle
Got
part
it.
of the race and then really finished strong. Really good definitive
rope?
win for her.
Rope?
Yeah.
Oh, rope. Is that Scooby-Doo?
Yeah.
Rope.
Shaggy.
Getting a late call to be added to this race.
Let's see. Let's catch up with chat for a second. Hector,
Hector,
what'd you guys do for spring break? What did I went to Palm Springs for a couple days.
My spring break hasn't happened yet, boss. I think that's this week.
Jamani said, are there any field events? No, this is all track. It's Grand Slam track, not Grand Slam track and field. That would be cool, though. But no, this is all track, just running. Fastest people in the world. It's going to be great. And it is great. I mean, you're watching it live. It's really cool. Oh, dude, there's Kerr right there. He always has those shades on.
KT says, oh yeah, you can't miss Kerr. That's a face I remember because of those shades.
Yeah.
He said, I always find it amazing how the athletes don't crack under the pressure. Doing something like this might be stressful. Well, I tend to disagree with you, KT, in the fact that a lot of the athletes do crack under pressure. No, Colin?
Yeah, I would say athletes crack under pressure. I think that's one thing that separates good athletes from great athletes. Guys that don't crack under pressure versus guys that do crack under pressure. I'm sure that's probably a part of their training about, because at the end of the day, pressure, I think, kind of relates to confidence in a way. If you're not confident in yourself, then you'll probably have some pressure and get some nervousness. A guy that definitely believes in himself, Cole Hawker. Look at him, dude. He's got the man bun going on. He's ready.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
This is going to be
Or like a Sydney McLaughlin Lebroni. I mean, she must have some confidence the way she just smokes through the competition, you know?
We're like that.
Oh my gosh, dude, that makes so much sense.
Challenging.
I was wondering why the stream was working and my phone's been acting weird lately. Mercury is in retrograde.
Oh, okay.
Matthew, we're going to jump into this 1500, this short distance group, which is.
What does that even mean when people say Mercury's in
I don't
retrograde?
know, I think it's just like an excuse to like explain weird things.
Well, because it happens a lot. Mercury
Yeah, I
in
think it's about the
retrograde.
position of Mercury.
Yeah, for sure.
The planet.
The planet Mercury. I don't know. Let me ask Neil deGrasse Tyson. He'll have an answer.
I'm gonna go talk to Bill Nye. You go talk to deGrasse.
Sounds good, brother. You want to chat with Bill? I'll chat with what's his name?
Bill Nye, the science guy.
I got what's his name's book. deGrasse Tyson. He came out with a book. I got it for Christmas. I haven't even touched the cover yet. So
All right.
that's,
So what happens is 3 to 4 times a year the planet appears to travel backwards across the sky, and it just associated with confusion, delay, and frustration.
Okay.
LMAO, Mercury in retrograde.
People respond to the planet moving backwards with their life moving backwards.
Tough crowd, Daniel. That's what KT said.
Which is tougher here?
Hey, KT, I didn't need to, like, it's a great question, and I just wanted to look at it a different way, you know? Because I disagree in that regard. Just look at Aaron Judge last year in the World Series, man.
Yeah. If you guys are just joining us, or if you've been here the whole time, first of all, thank you so much for being here. Second of all, a big thank you to Creator Sports Network for giving us the opportunity to cover Grand Slam track from Kingston, Jamaica. This is about to be the men's short distance group. It's their first race. It's the 1500 meter. These athletes will also be competing tomorrow in the 800 meter as well.
Run 141 at the Olympics and you don't even come home with a medal.
Yeah. I look at Market Oro
From the sidelines, if you guys aren't also already doing so, make sure you follow us on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitch. From the sidelines CD, it's at the bottom of the screen.
Did you see this guy? He
Yep.
looked freaking, I don't know what his workout regimen is, but I need to get on it.
And just a refresher on the scoring for anybody who isn't who's a little confused. Each competitor earns points based on their finishing position in both races. So yes, your time matters, but ultimately the points matter more. That's the final say, how many points you have. So you want to earn the most points by getting the best time. And then the competitor with the highest total points after their second race, because there's 2 races for each event, they will be crowned the winner of their race group. There is 1 slam champion per race group. So take that as you will. There's certainly some rules attached. Here we go. We're off.
They're starting off the 1500 meter. Again, Cole Hawker has the personal best at this race with 3 minutes and 27 seconds. The all-time best is 3 minutes and 26 seconds set back in 1998 by Hicham El Guru. Hope I pronounced his name right.
Let me see what his name is. Isham El Garouj. Yeah.
This year's best performer, it was an indoor time, 3 minutes and 29 seconds by Jacob Ingebrigtsen.
He's a big dog.
Ingebrigtsen.
Big time. It was sad to see him not in this tournament. He's a big one. He's a big one.
Yeah, it's all right though. Let's see. We've got
Good.
Josh Kerr.
Who needs him when we've got
Hawker
Josh
leading
Kerr?
out the pack right now, early on. That's kind of interesting. His approach in Paris was more of a middle to end of a pack, not really a pack leader. And then you've got Josh Kerr in third right now. And
Josh Kerr.
Yared Nagus in second.
Look at them go. They look like a pack of gazelles in the
The
wild.
announcer just said, "What about Josh Kerr, though?"
I kind of want to listen to the announcer.
Yeah, I'm going to turn it up a little bit for...
Yeah, turn it up for the chat. No, I can't hear it.
But Josh Kerr, that is the question mark right now, right? He went
The
to
1500 meter.
Milrose to try to run, had the flu.
They call this short distance. That's so laughable to people like me sitting on the couch at home.
I think short distance is just the group name. It's the men's short distance group.
Okay.
I might be wrong.
1500 meter seems like at least 4 times around the track. Correct, Colin?
1500? You asked me the hard-hitting questions.
No, I asked you because I don't know the answer.
And it's great that he's here. So they're all here. Hawker taking them through steady, nothing more than that. In fact,
Cole Hawker taking the lead.
So it says 1 lap around the track's 400 meters.
Okay,
So
good
it's
to
a couple
know.
laps.
Couple laps. Probably 3 would be 12.
It's just under 4.
Just under 4, correct. I wonder how they do that. I wonder how they line them up. They know. Michael Johnson.
So like 3.5, I think.
They should have let me do this event. I would have been much more prepared than Michael Johnson. I mean, he only has 4 Olympic gold medals anyway to my 0. It's really like not that impressive.
Cole Hawker in third, kind of losing traction. Kerr still hanging tight there in second.
Kerr looks good. Who is that though in the
You're
front?
approaching 800 meter. That's Yared Nagus up front. Oh, so Hawker's now falling to 4th. Kerr now falling to, it says 3rd, but he looks like he's still in 2nd there to me. There it goes, it just updated. Wow, Hawker's 5th now. He's really falling behind.
Right, 2 minutes and 56 seconds. I would say we've got 1 more lap to go, right? Here we go.
I think they said they had just approached 800, so they're just over halfway.
Oh, okay, so there's not going to be any world record times.
No, I don't think they're setting any records here.
Because the best time in this field was Cole Hawker at the Olympics last year, 3 minutes, 27 seconds, and 65 milliseconds.
Oh, no, this is the end right here.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Can Hawker do it? No.
Who's that? Orange shorts pulling in the lead. He got it.
I think Hawker got third there.
Oh, who is orange shorts?
Naguse second, Cole Hawker third. Wanyoni. Emmanuel Wanyoni out of Kenya. He was the gold medalist for the Paris 800 meter.
This is what we were doing for him, Colin. This is what we were doing.
On him.
Back.
Naguse in second, Cole Hawker third. And you can just look at that. Those are tenths of seconds off from each other.
A little bit early, perhaps, but he had to do that really when you saw everybody that was sitting on his shoulder.
Paris Olympics 800 meter gold medalist. Wow.
Wanyoni takes the 12 points in the 50.
It was the fast. That 800 meter he ran was the fastest since Rudisha's world record in 2012. Wow. So where does Wanyoni stand on this list of all-time performers? He doesn't. Wow. Okay.
And then he dropped down and ran.
Oh, that's 800 meter. That's a flex. This isn't even his field. Oh, tomorrow is the 800 meter.
Yeah, so tomorrow's going to be his event, really.
His event. Good start for him, man. Good start for him.
Daniel, we are at the race that we are the most excited about. Where's Detta? I'm calling Detta out. I don't know if Detta's here today. But this is the men's 200 meter. This is the short sprints.
The one group on Noah Lyles, Usain Bolt have ran this race. Tyson Gay, Justin Gatlin.
The world record held by Usain Bolt with 19.19 seconds. But we've got
Bednarek, 8th all time with a time of 19.57 in 2024 at the Olympics, right?
Yeah, I want to talk about number 3 and number 4. We got Noah Lyles, 3rd all-time with 19.31, and the founder of this event set this record back in 1996, 4th all-time, Michael Johnson, with 19.32 seconds.
Well, look at these ages. Below Johnson, Tobogo did it at 21, Knighton at 18 years old.
I mean, I think that just is more impressive about Michael Johnson that at 29 he was able to do that.
That shows his longevity, right?
Well, I believe Kenny Bednarek won yesterday's event, the 100 meter, and Oblique Seville was second by what? Was it 100th of a second? I believe that it was such a close race yesterday. It was so exciting. I think those two guys still have to be my favorite today. Kenny Bednarek and Oblique. Detta really put us on yesterday about showing us who Oblique was, and he came to play yesterday. He got second. Let's see if he can get first today. I hope.
I mean, I'll always root for a guy who came straight from community college. That I can respect. You know?
Sitting at home watching that was unreal. So much fun to watch. We also always play this game, fantasy track and field, when we go out for runs.
Can you imagine? He probably has all the records at Indian Hills. It's probably not even close.
Yeah, we've also got Courtney Lindsay, Zarnell Hughes, Fred Curley, Joseph Fanbele, Terrence Jones, and Akeem Blake running today. Oblique Seville out of Kingston, Jamaica, the hometown hero. Let's hopefully he shows out today. Shows us what's up. Is Janetta still here? Here's someone you can root for, Janetta. Your boy, Oblique.
I also think the 2-time Olympic 100-meter medalist, silver in Tokyo, bronze in Paris, Fred Curley's, he wants to have a better day today, I think.
Yeah, disappointing outing yesterday by Fred Curley. Definitely one of the more accomplished people
He's very accomplished
in today's group. Let's hope he can do something crazy today and show us something good. If not, it's going to be Kenny Bednarek going home with the 100 Gs.
Josh Kerr's crazy because with those shades, he just looks like some guy at Erewhon, but that dude can fly, man.
Yeah, man. Well, he finished, what, 4th?
Yeah, not his best showing.
All right, we've got the men's 200 meter coming up here in just a few minutes, I believe, just under like 8 minutes. And then after that, in 22 minutes, you can see the timer up top. It's going to be the women's long sprints. It's going to be the last race of the day, 400 meter. It's the long sprints group.
Gabby Thomas, stick around.
Gabby Thomas, yeah, stick around. We've got 2 great races coming back to back for you guys. It's going to be electric, especially this first race. I mean, this to me was the most exciting race yesterday. It was the last race of the day.
Yeah, this is exciting for sure. Yeah, probably the most exciting. Plus, I've kind of invested in Bednarek, you know?
That's your boy you're pulling from? I guess I'm going to have to keep rolling with Oblique then, just to differ from you a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
If you guys are just tuning in, or if you've been here, thank you again for tuning in. Grand Slam track from Kingston, Jamaica. This is the first of 4 slams that we'll be covering this year. Brought to you by Creator Sports Network.
It's just, man, it goes without saying, but how talented these athletes really are, you know?
Oh, man, yeah. And I'm sure they put so much work into this, training probably every day, eating all these little things, hydrating your body, sports med, taking care of your body at the end of a training session. I mean, these guys are just like the peak athletes of the world.
A lot of discipline. Yeah, like you said, peak athlete, really. Really. Or minimalist athlete. Like, they want to be the thinnest, they don't want to be too big. If anything, they want to be on the leaner side, right? They want to do less with their workouts, with their eating appetites. I'm not going to say they're like models, but they don't want to be like too heavy in the body, right?
Oh, well, definitely not. No, I mean, if you look at all these guys, I mean, none of these guys even have like a belly, dude. They're super thin. They probably eat like super high protein diet, all the time.
Yeah.
And they're just running like crazy. Unless they got the DK Metcalf diet and they're eating like 4 bags of candy a day and they're just running it off.
Yeah. The first guy I do see with a belly, though, I'm rooting for him.
I'm rooting for him. Imagine if they had like who's the guy who used to play for that? Danny Burgers out here running.
Oh my God, Daniel Vogelback.
Yeah,
oh my God, just like John Daly.
Oh, look at this guy in the bottom left. Thank you for cleaning the camera, sir.
Why don't you sign a little heart for us, buddy?
Yeah, sign his name.
It's like, yo, what's up? Like you're filming a music video or something.
Dude,
or like
that
you
was
just
great. He went.
he blew his breath on it. That's great.
Yeah.
I've got a shot of one of the girls who won. She's like FaceTiming her friend right now. It's just cool to see how once these athletes finish the race, they're back to normal people again, FaceTiming their friends and,
Oh, Jamani made a good point. Bo Jackson was great at running, but he was not like the slimmest guy. Well, I would say he was he wasn't like chubby. He was just like bulky because he was so like muscular.
No, I mean, he had baseballs in his biceps, that dude had a 6-pack as far as I'm concerned.
Here's the drone guy. What's up, drone guy? Yeah, so right now the athletes are just kind of warming up, I guess getting their starts off the blocks. What do you think is, well, obviously I know which one's harder, but if you were to run in one of these, if you got to pick, would you rather do a short distance, like a 200 meter, or would you rather do like a long distance, like an 800 or 1500 meter?
Good question.
Or even like a 5,000 meter?
Not 5,000, not 100. I'll tell you that.
Because, and also depending on the type of race you do, it seems like you either start in the blocks for short distance, and then long distance guys just start up.
I'll tell you what I won't do is the hurdle. I do not have the hops for that.
Oh, dude, the hurdle would be crazy. I imagine, like, I jump over the hurdle, I clip it, and then I face plant.
You imagine that? Sounds like you speak from experience.
No. I've never done that on a hurdle. I've never even tried a hurdle before.
That'd be fun if we got some hurdles and we raced with hurdles, too.
That'd be crazy.
First. We'll just set up some traffic cones. Same shit.
Have you guys watched the show Silo on Apple TV? The guy cleaning the camera reminded me of that show.
You know what? I gave it a shot. It's about like that underground lair where they don't see the outside world. I gave it a shot. And then I just like any show I watch nowadays, I just watch the pilot and I never stick with it, man. Unless it's like White Lotus or Landman with Billy Bob Thornton on Paramount Plus. I mean, I even stopped watching Severance. I severed from Severance, which is crazy, knowing how good that show is capable of being. I just kind of lost interest, you know? What about you? What shows are you flipping on these days, if any at all?
Me?
Silo, maybe? Yeah, you.
Big Silo guy. Big Silo guy. No, I don't know. I haven't really had time to like watch, like sit down and watch stuff lately. It's been kind of.
But you have time to sit down and watch sports though?
Yeah, yeah.
Right. See, like I'm the opposite. I haven't had time to sit down and watch sports, which is awful. I host a sports show, but I do have time to watch the occasional TV show.
Well, my sit down and watch sports is like come home after work and turn on Sports Center and look at the highlights for the day.
That counts.
So Kenny Bednarek is actually 8th all time in this race with the fastest time of 19.57. This year, Akeem Blake is the 7th fastest person to run this race. He did this on March 8th. The fastest person this year to do this was Garrett Kalund out of USA with 20.05 seconds. He did that March 29th.
I love the guy's name below him. My dad's like, oh, I've been through that before.
Gout?
Yeah. You have gout? No, I got gout.
I got
bro.
gout. Yeah, that's another level.
Like, it's gout. And then look at the guy at the bottom, Ryan Zizi.
Yeah.
DJ got that, whoa!
Okay, in some recent major championships, that being the Paris Olympics in 2024, not here today, the fastest time, 19.46, Leslie Tebogo, and then, of course, Kenneth Bednarek right behind that with that 19.62
Man, I would have loved to see some
the
Leslie
Olympics.
Tebogo.
Yeah, it would be great to see Leslie here, but yeah, so you got your money on Bednarek, I got my money on Oblique. Is Oblique wearing the headband again today? That's what I want to see.
Bednarek was the headband guy.
I think maybe they were both wearing headbands.
Bedhead Bednarek. Let's see.
Shout out to Creator Sports Network again for giving us the opportunity to watch this and stream this.
You keep saying that. I want to say I gotta give them my shout out too. Cullen's he's doing his due diligence, but don't think for a second I don't thank Creator Sports Network too. You know, I love you guys too. I appreciate you. But Cullen's been locking in with that. You know, he's been locking in with that for sure.
I think of it as like do you remember station ID at like on top of the hour for radio?
Yeah, I do.
I think of it like that.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah. I remember you have like the positioners and sweepers and stuff.
Yeah, yep.
That's a fun world. You still doing that or no?
Yeah, every Wednesday.
But you don't promote it though, do you?
Yeah, I just do it.
Man, throw the promotion on. I know it sounds crazy, but I'll tap in more often if it pops up on my feed. That's just how life goes.
I'm actually I think this upcoming Wednesday is going to be my 75th show.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, dude.
Yeah, if you guys want to tune into some good
wow.
music.
Wow, congratulations. We'll pop the champagne when you get to 100.
Yeah, we got a couple more to go. 25 more. KUCR 88.3 FM Riverside, the radio station of University of California, Riverside. KUCR.org. Tune in this Wednesday from 2 to 3 Pacific. Listen to some tunes. I'll be playing
Courtney
some music.
Lindsay hit this celebration.
The Mask. The Shiesty.
That's tough. Yeah, that's tough.
I thought CSN was Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Good one, Jamani.
Good one. Good one, Jamani.
All right, they're about to start. They're getting ready in the blocks. Okay, I'm going to turn up the audio for you guys.
200 meters.
Set.
Here we go. They're off.
We're off.
Woo, they're flying, dude.
He's gone past Seville. He's gone past Hughes. He's got a meter or so from
200 meters.
Is that Bednarek up front?
Come on, baby. Let's go. Come on. You got it. Headband. That's my boy right there. Let's go. That is Bednarek, baby. Smoking him. Smoke on that pack like Bednarek, baby. Let's go.
20.06. Kenneth Bednarek just flying out there. The next guy had to be at least a full second behind him, if not.
The next guy was on a different flight.
3/10. of a second.
Next guy was on a different block. He was in a different area code.
Wow,
Give him a
that was good.
Bednarek
Jarnell
credit.
Hughes coming in second, running for Great Britain, and then third. Oh, there we go, Fred Curley. Way to step it up today, man. We were just talking about we'd like to see a better finish from Fred Curley. Way to get third on
You
that
know what?
one, Fred.
I was disrespecting Fred so much, I referred to him as Jeremy Curley in the promotion on Instagram I did today. That's bad.
I think Oblique Seville came in 5th in that race.
So his oblique was acting up a little.
Where's Detta? Where's Detta at?
You know what I mean? That's why I like
Detta
to see some
is
of the competitors, man. I want to compete.
dedicated to not being here.
That's what he's doing. Darnell looked good there. You know,
Oh, you posted on. I did. Oh, I forgot to post on IG.
Come on, Cullen. Come
Ah.
on, man.
and Fred
How dare you, bro?
It's
You gotta
all
get
my
your
fault,
priorities
man.
set
really go
straight
after
here.
it in the turn.
Oh,
You gotta post your. You gotta post your freaking radio show more. You gotta post this.
Yeah, that's the start he needed.
Today's grand opening of Grand Slam track was exciting. Well, guess what? From the sidelines, we'll be broadcasting day 2 at 3:30 p.m.
The
for
fastest
what I
amongst the
believe will
competitors.
be an even more
Kenny's always been a really strong.
It's like we're together
Two very
in the same room.
I'd really like
Yeah.
to see him open his
Isn't
arms
that great?
more on the straightaways. Really help
How
him.
much I miss you, man. Made that video for you so we could be closer together.
Yeah.
But at this part
Thank
of the
you.
race,
Thank you.
I mean, no one.
Didn't I sound so excited?
You
My
sound more
tone.
excited now than in the video.
Oh, well, God, it's so hard for me to do those things. I feel like I have to take a 5-hour energy before I do one of those. What's up, guys? I gotta be like prime vlog Jake Paul, where he was like, what's up, everybody? What's up, Team 10?
Oh yeah, when I did mine yesterday, I think I had just finished a cold brew.
I was gonna say, dude.
I just drank a little black
I was gonna say,
coffee.
you should have gone and ran around your city for that one. The amount of energy you had, you should have been like running like Kerr out in the streets.
Yeah, my manager at my job texted me like, "Save your energy for work, please."
That's funny. That's funny. That's a good manager. Tapped in.
Tap 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 in.
And then you should have told your manager, hey, relax a little by watching a little from the sideline.
Yeah, watch some FTS with CSN. Watch
Yeah.
GTS or GST.
Hey, so guys, let me make this clear. All these racers are a winner, right? Because if you come in 8th place in your field, you still go home with $10,000. And that's not pocket change for a guy like me. I'm sorry.
Hey,
It
but
just
that's
isn't.
not as much as first place winner Kenny Bednarek's going home with. Kenneth Bednarek.
I'm hoping with all the I've complimented him in this past day or two that I can kind of, go ride in his new Lamborghini maybe, We'll see.
Yeah.
Knowing Bednarik, he's not going to drop 60K on a Lambo though. He'll save it. He's smart.
Well, all right, folks. We are approaching the last race of the day. This is the 400-meter long sprints group for the women. This is going to feature names like Daniel said earlier: Gabby Thomas, Alexis Holmes, Talitha Diggs, Stacey Ann Williams, Dina Asher-Smith, Nikisha Price, Marlady Paulino, and Salwa Eid Nasir. I mean, it's going to be Salwa Eid Nasir has the personal best at this race today with 48.14 seconds. She did that in 2019 at the World Championships in Doha. She's the silver medalist for the Paris Olympics. I think I'm going to go with the American here, Gabby Thomas.
Yeah, I am too. I'm going to agree with you because I want to be right.
Yeah.
You cannot bet against a triple Olympic gold medalist in Paris.
Yeah, that's just in Paris. She won 3 golds. That's crazy.
Yeah. 7-time global medalist.
Yeah.
But the one thing with her, the one thing would have to be the thing holding her back was that she's only run this distance 3 times in the last 2 years. So
yeah, it's not really her event. She's built or trained for the 200 meter. that's her event. I mean, she won that yesterday, so.
She did, and that helped. So even if she comes in second, she's still going to have a strong chance because of her stellar start. But I don't know, a girl like Stacey Ann Williams, I think the entire stadium's rooting for her, right, Colin? Look where she's from.
Oh yeah, the hometown hero.
She went to college in Texas. Hook 'em.
That's cool. That's definitely quite the travel there for sure.
Yeah, I mean, look, she's 26 years old. Looking at her accolades, this would be her biggest one. So let's go, Stacey Ann Williams.
Cool.
Let's go,
I
girl.
forgot that Gabby Thomas went to Harvard.
Yeah, bro.
That's cool.
Yeah, she's smart. She's got a, let me see right here. I wrote it down. She's got a master in what? She's got a master of public health degree in epidemiology. So she's got to be pretty smart. Gotta be. I mean, I'm probably a little smarter, but I'm really good at procrastinating.
Oh, she's from Massachusetts? You think she has an accent like I went to Harvard?
Does she? I don't know, man. Because then she moved to Texas, so she might have lost it. Then she started like this, you know?
Yeah.
I went from I went from running laps around the Fenway Park to running laps or I can't do it. Can't do it.
I think it's tough. Because I think you tend to slip into New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Similar.
And then when I try to do New York, I slip into Boston.
About that, huh?
New York.
Well, how about Jason Isaacs on White Lotus, who's from England, and he's trying to do a Southern accent? Ever so often, you can hear his English accent slip.
Just slip through just a little bit.
Hear it.
Daniel, would you like to do it this time?
I mean, what am I doing?
Just remind everyone what's going on.
Oh,
if you guys are just joining us, or if you guys have been with us the entire time, first of all, thank you for being here.
Yeah, thank you for being here, and thank you, Creator Sports Network, for putting this event on for all of us to watch and showcasing it for the whole world to see. How this event works is we have 4 slams. This is the first slam taking place in Kingston, Jamaica. Each season, 48 competitors will be named as racers, and 48 other competitors will be named as, well, challengers, I suppose. And there's a little bit of a difference in the racers and the challengers. The racers have a little bit more security and a couple more accolades, but that's nothing against the challengers. This is the moment for them to really prove themselves. Like I said, we have 4 slams, 8 total competitors in each race. That always stays the same, which I like. A nice even number. And in that race, well, as you might guess, we're going to divide that 8 into 2 and give us 4 racers and 4 challengers, so the competition is evenly dispersed and we create for a more competitive environment, because that's really what Michael Johnson is all about, creating a more competitive environment for track and giving these hard-working athletes more money in their pocket. So credit to Michael Johnson as well for putting this event on, you know, for coming up with the idea in the early 2000s, and now he can find. I bet he's super happy.
Yeah,
because now he can find
former Olympic great Michael Johnson. I mean, props to him. Again, not only is he's giving these guys a chance to get more money, but he's also putting more eyes on these athletes. This is really good, and it just showcases their hard work and dedication to the sport. I love it.
He's got 4 more eyes right now, me and you, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Michael Johnson, it's working, man.
Yeah. I had to count how many eyes we had. I was like, 1.
We got 100 eyes in the YouTube chat.
2, 3, 4.
I never liked when someone's wearing glasses and someone would bully them by saying, "Hey, 4 eyes." I always thought that was so effed up.
Yeah, that was so up, man. Especially as a kid who wore glasses, I was like, I never got that. So I was like, yeah. Leah said, New York.
Maybe, well, I don't know.
I'm the king of New York.
I'm Gabby Thomas, and I'm
Huh?
Jamaica Grand Slam track.
I like the way that she.
Here to try some snacks. Okay, here we go.
But yeah, Grand Slam track, baby.
Grand Slam track, yeah. I'm excited for this one. So I think we both have Gabby Thomas as the favorite, although this is not her race. This is not what she specializes in. I think we have to root with our fellow American. My fellow American.
Hey. Man, her dimple is strong. She got a very strong dimple in her right cheek.
The dimple is strong in this one, dude.
Why wasn't that on the report card? Gabby Thomas is extremely
prominent.
Prominent, yes. Prominent, thank you. Right dimple. And it's also a flex when they cut to Gabby Thomas and then they go to commercial break and it's a Gabby Thomas commercial. That's an ultimate flex. Come on. That's an ultimate flex. That's like if you're watching American Housewife and you see a Target commercial with me in it, but you never will see either of those.
Or if you're like watching the NBA and then Damian Lillard's Modelo commercial comes on for some reason, you're like, how's this guy with Modelo?
Or he's wearing like some long jean slacks and Converse, right? I don't know why. He's at the what do you call it? The I mean.
And the song in the back is like the ha 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 ha.
I mean, isn't he like the carne or whatever?
Carne? He's at the carne. The asada.
Is that what they?
He's with the Tio cooking up the asada.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure if you watch the commercial, he's with a bunch of the I'm not scared at all. The Brodellos.
Brodello.
That is very, very good.
Grand Slam track, yeah. So, guys, chat, what are you guys thinking? I definitely like this box today. I think it's kind of cool compared to yesterday, just kind of switching back and forth with the wide angle. You know, we get the drone shot in the bottom right. We get the wide shot top left, and then on the top right and bottom left, you get the two side angles. And that bottom left really is like that finishing shot.
Yeah, that's what you want to be looking at for sure when they cross the finish line.
It's the money shot. The bottom left.
The money shot. You're right.
Gabby Thomas in lane 4.
She has her hands full.
If you guys are just tuning in, thank you for being here. Grand Slam track, Kingston, Jamaica. Final event of the day. Women's 400 meter, the long sprint group.
Yeah, and if you have any friends watching on Peacock, tell them to jump over to frickin' from the sideline.
Yeah.
We got more angles.
Yeah, we got 4 angles. Peacock has 1.
And at Peacock, they wear suits. We wear jerseys.
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
100%. She's gonna want to pace off of.
But yeah, like I said, 8 people in each race, 4 challengers, 4 racers. The racers are they're under contract for all 4 slams. The challengers are more of a slam by slam basis. They're more looked at as like free agents.
Yeah.
And that's what they will remain as the entire the way of looking at it is the racers get an annual base compensation. The challengers earn a per slam by slam fee.
Yeah, just think of it as like a racer. The racers are assigned to all 4 slam events. They're going to compete in all of those, where the challengers are not. They might compete. They're going to compete in at least one. At least one.
We might not see Talitha Diggs in a month, but maybe we will, considering her impressive showing.
Yeah. All right, they're getting ready right here. I'm going to turn it up a little bit. The drone is active.
Everybody will be well aware of that, including Paulino.
We got an active drone, everybody. I love your drone.
Here we go.
Go, baby.
400-meter race. The last race of the day. Kingston, Jamaica Grand Slam track.
They're rolling. 400 meter, is that what we're looking at here? The personal best in this field was set by Salwa Eid Nasir with a 48.14 second final finish. All right, here we go. Good to know. Let's see, any world records going to be set right now? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Maybe. No? Boom.
Wow, Nasser is in the lead by 5 meters.
Wow, she's flying. There she goes. Oh, there she goes. Watch out, boy.
Gabby Thomas in second, I believe is what they just said. Nasser first, Gabby Thomas second. Nasser 48.67 seconds. Gabby Thomas in second, 49, a full second behind. Nasser's lead out there was insane. What, 48.67? Just, 5/10 of a second off from her personal best. Great run by Nasser.
That was really good. Great event.
Crazy though for the Olympic champion of the 400 meters.
I mean, see Gabby Thomas coming in second's unusual, but it makes sense.
So as I mentioned before, if Gabby was to finish at least third,
the acrylic nails on her. Damn.
Was not to win, she would get it, but
you think those add a little weight in your run?
It doesn't seem to affect Sha'Carri Richardson.
Oh, no. You're right. Remember Sha'Carri? I'll never forget. She hit like the side-eye look in Paris. That was hard. Bombastic side-eye.
Yeah, wow. What a run right there. Great job by Gabby Thomas getting second. Nasser in first. So I'm assuming, Gabby Thomas won yesterday and she got second right there. That should be 20 points. I believe she won the 100 grand for this group. So congrats to Gabby Thomas if I have those point totals correct.
As I would have expected.
Nasser's like, I just ran my ass off. Why don't I get the 100 grand? Yeah. That's how it works. That's the rules, guys.
Yeah, so the winner of each group, there's going to be, 12 groups, so there's 12 champions. The champion of each group gets 100 grand. And that's based off of 2 races performance.
And I also like that the 2 races are different lengths. They're not the same length, you know? So it really does give everybody a chance. It caters to people's strengths, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
So like if Gabby Thomas smoked somebody in the 100 meter because that's her forte, well, Nasir's got the chance tomorrow to win first in the 200 meter, and that's exactly what she did, you know?
No, this was the 400. Yesterday was the 200. You're all good, man. Yeah, that is the last race of the day. They're going to be doing a little bit of a champion celebration, I believe, for the next 5 minutes. Just kind of, I believe, highlighting all the winners today. I'll go over and recap. I wrote them all down. So we got Nasser winning the 400 meter, but I believe Gabby Thomas is going to be taking home that purse, the 100 grand purse. For the men's short sprint 200, you had Kenny Bednarik also taking the 100 grand purse as he won the 100 meter yesterday. In the men's 1500 meter, you had Emmanuel Wanyani getting first. You'll see the champion of that group tomorrow, and after they run the 800 meter. Melissa Jefferson Wooden winning the 100 meter women's short sprints today. You'll see the champion of that group tomorrow after they do the 200 meter. The women's 100 meter hurdle. I think that was when we were dealing with some technical difficulties. Or maybe that was Jasmine Camacho Quinn. I believe.
I think it was. It was.
And then for the women's short distance 1500 meter, Nikki Hiltz won the 800 meter, but Duribe Weltegi won the race and the 100 grand purse. For the men's long sprint 200 meter, that was won by Matthew Hudson Smith. And the 110 meter hurdles, that was when we were having technical difficulties. I did not see the winner of that one. Was that Dylan Beard, maybe?
Yeah, Dylan Beard. Definitely Dylan Beard.
On the home stretch, 100K on the line.
Well, good for Gabby Thomas putting up 20 points. What's the highest amount of points you can have? 24, right? 24.
Oh my God,
you haven't seen that yet. That would be pretty spotless.
But it really came down to whatever.
I mean, it just goes to show you that it's a pretty even playing field, that we really haven't seen. I don't know if anybody score over 20.
Yeah,
right,
we haven't seen anyone dominate yet with a score over 20. So 20 so far, the highest score we've seen. So that means a first and then a second place finish, which really impressive.
I'm watching them interview Gabby Thomas.
Lactic is coursing through my system, just sitting here watching how that went up. You were very excited watching that race.
Oh my goodness!
I'm not sure, there were so many good things and so many things. I don't know where
but
we're
yeah,
start,
that is going to pretty much wrap up day 2 of the Grand Slam track in Kingston, Jamaica. We'll be covering day 3 tomorrow to let you guys know all the final champions, who's going to be winning that 100 grand purse and the other groups. Tomorrow we're starting at 12:30, so that's Pacific time. Make sure you guys tune in for that. From the sidelines, again, big thank you to Creator Sports Network for letting us cover the Grand Slam track event.
Yeah, for sure. Before we leave, I just wanted to say what events we're watching tomorrow. We're going to start off with the women's short hurdle 100-meter final with we've got the likes of Nia Ali, Jasmine Camacho Quinn will be returning, and of course Masai Russell, USA's very own. And then we'll follow that up with the all finals tomorrow. So the stakes will be very high. We've got the men's long hurdle, the 400-meter. We've got the favorite, probably Alison Dos Santos, who took home.
Real quick for those two events, the hurdle is the name of the group. There is no actual hurdles in those two events tomorrow. That's just the group name. They're the hurdle group.
Well, there was the hurdles in the first
they started
part.
off as hurdle, and then but there's no hurdle tomorrow for the races they're doing.
Way to make that clarification, which I'm not a big track follower, but I have yet to see a track event where they, maybe I'm just being clueless, but they get to do the hurdle and the non-hurdle. So we get to see the best of both worlds for these athletes, which is cool. And then we'll follow that up with another final, being that they're all finals. The women's long distance, 5,000 meter. We've got the likes of Tay, Tanaka, Elise Cranny, Helen Ekalal. So stick around for that. And that event will be the last event of the day. No, we've got the, well, I don't know. You get the
we've got the men's 100 meter. We've got the men's 800 meter, the men's 3,000 meter, the women's 200 meter, and then we're going to end the day with the women's 400 meter.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys. I'm Cullen Mack.
I'm Daniel DiMaggio.
Signing off from Kingston, Jamaica.
Appreciate y'all.
Again, big thanks to Creator Sports Network for this opportunity. Oh, Yovana, thanks, guys. Really enjoyed today's live. Yeah, thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, everybody. I had a blast.
We hope to see you guys tomorrow, 12:30 Pacific.